fuck with.
Competition was Bala Southeast Asia DJ Showcase, I think. I feel really badly because my hands are shaking, my hands are trembling, and back then it was brackets, so you know, if your hands are trembling, there's no way you can put your needle on the right groove and you know, make stuff happen, and yeah, it's just horrible. Yeah, and then yeah, from then on I take it out and move on and keep learning and keep battling, and yeah. My journey was tough. I think there was a lot of determination and there's a lot of fighting involved in yourself. Because, like, as I said, I was in national service, right? And when I at least was like year 2001, and you know, I started competing a little bit. And by 2002, I was placed second place. I was like 3 points behind the champion, you know. And I was like, man, I have to get that. I have to get that, you know. So. There's really not much of a journey besides being lonely, being locked up in a small little room, and not a lot of communication with a lot of people. Basically, you're like antisocial, you know, like after national service, like after going to army, you know, like you know, do your 8 to 5. Like I was lucky, I had 8 to 5 one, and once 8 to 5, I take a bus home, grab something to eat, and from there on it's just practice. 7 to 12 o'clock practice, 5 hours per day. Saturday I rest. Sunday, after my friend goes to church, and then you pop by my house, and my good friend will just jam with me from like say 11 o'clock to like 10 p.m. at night before I go to sleep. So that was the hardcore, intense 1 year. That was the very hungry me. That was the time where I knew everything was against me. You know, like because I wasn't in the scene, nobody knows who I am, you know, I have a lot more to prove, and the only way I could win this competition is be so good that nobody can say that you are not a winner. So that was the mindset that was injected into myself, and then on I push and I push and I push, and eventually, lucky enough, you know, I won the competition. I get to see the world, which was kind of like a small little step, like a small little dream that I had in the beginning, because you know, like every videos you switch on, it was like DMC at the World Finals, That's about the few only videos that you get, you know. So as a kid, I think, you know, watching all this, that was like me telling myself, I have to get up on that stage, and that's what really driven me. There's no 4 other champions. Singapore has no team championship or so ever. Like, I mean, like, so basically I have to travel alone, right? 13 hours, London. First day, pick your draw lots. Second day, get yourself ready, go do your supremacy. And then the third day, it's your world finals, right? So I think the best experience, I wouldn't say it's the competition. You know, like I didn't fare really well, you know, like I was under experienced, and there was a lot of people who has been scratching for more than like 5 years, 3 years. Obviously, you know, I didn't stand much of a chance, but what was important was the whole experience of learning from all these people, and also, you know, to smell London, you know, you get into the club, you see some good DJs, you know, you go to Camden, you know, records everywhere, you go to Soho, records everywhere. I think that was like the heaven for me during that one point in my life. It's like, you know, I finally can eat, sleep music for the next few days, you know. For competition, I think each individual competitions are really memorable. It's like as a matter of fact, there's a lot of shows that are really memorable as well. Like, I think it's the whole process of building something from scratch, and then till the day you actually showcase it. I think that's the process of it was, you know, always the fun one. You know, like Heineken Test, you know, I've been through it with Tom Salsud, Dani, Garuda. It was like a bond of friendship that we had. You know, we see each other every other day just to practice. You know, get our stuff right. You know, get our routines right. And I think that was one of the process that was really good, you know, you get to hang out, and other than that, like competing overseas, like meeting new people, learning new stuff, watching and analyzing other people's routine and how they did that, and I think that all gives me a lot of experience and a lot more like eye open, you know. So I think every time I go into a competition, my eyes are open, and that's the most important aspect of whatever I can get out of it. I think back then there is a lot more skill. Today, I think the percentage has gone down a lot more, solely due to the reason of technology. Because back then, I mean, you have to set your mind to be a DJ. You have to set your mind to be a really good DJ. You have to sacrifice a lot of things to be a good DJ. You know, like once you start out as a DJ, you have to be a DJ, pretty much. But today's with technology, you know, like people just buy it for fun, and you know, like I'll try it. Maybe I like it. Oh, this is too difficult. I don't like it. I'll sell it away tomorrow. So that's the difference, you know. And the difference with back then is that you have limited resources of records. Records are expensive. You don't have a lot of money for records, right? So when you buy 2 records and you know you can't afford another piece of record for the next, like, say 3 weeks or 4 weeks, what do? You spend time on these 2 records. You spend time on these 2 records, you find as many patterns as possible for transition, you find as many routines as possible in your 2 records. Basically, you're forcing your creativity into whatever has been given to you right in front of you, right? But today, with the technology is, oh, my brain is dead, I have no idea, I'll find another one. So easy, I'll go download another song and maybe try this routine. You spend too much time looking for stuff rather than doing it. That's what I'm saying, you know. So today's kid, it's like, when I come out, when I watch them in a competition, I'm like, there is only 1% of originality in that one routine. And most of the routine are, oh, I can't do this, but I can do what this guy has done. You know, and it's so easy for them to search for the song, and they just search for the song and they just do whatever other people has done, you know. But back then, you know, like, there's no way, you know. Records are records, you know. If you don't have that records, you don't have that records. So that's the difference. Fuck with me.